For many years, I constantly felt foggy and unfocused, until I discovered a simple 1-minute trick that helped me snap back into clarity almost instantly. There were days when I would walk into the kitchen and forget why I even went in there. Even scarier, I once forgot a pot of water boiling right on the stove. That feeling was more than just being absent-minded. It was like a terrifying blank space in my memory, where every thought would disappear in a matter of seconds. I used to think it was just because I was tired, but then it started happening more often. I would be in the middle of a conversation and suddenly lose track of what I was saying. I'd be driving and completely forget which direction I was supposed to turn. Every time it happened, my heart would race and a quiet panic would creep in. Was this a sign of something serious? Then, at a time when I felt truly desperate, I came across a trick that only takes 1 minute. It sounds simple, but when I tried it, I instantly felt a burst of clarity, like someone had ripped through the fog in my brain. Everything became clearer, and I felt like I was being pulled back into the present moment. The effect did not last very long, but it was enough to help me feel more alert and focused right away. Today, I want to share this technique with you, not just for you to try it for fun, but so you have an extra tool to fight back against those scary moments of mental fog. Before we dive in, go ahead and leave a positive affirmation in the comments, something like, "I am clear-headed and in control of my mind," or any other statement you believe in. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so we can stay sharp and mentally strong together. You are probably wondering right now, what is this 1-minute trick that can clear up your mind so fast? Well, I will not make you wait any longer. Right now, I am going to tell you exactly what the method is and the amazing way it made me feel. The 1-minute trick that helped me wake up. My brain is called tap your temples, take a deep breath, breathe out slowly, count down from 5 to 1. It sounds easy, but the combination of these 3 things creates a powerful effect. It boosts alertness while quickly wiping away that hazy, cloudy feeling in your head. Each part of this technique affects your brain in a different way. Lightly tapping your temples helps increase blood flow to your brain, like you are sending a wake-up signal to every single nerve cell. When blood flows better, the brain gets more oxygen and nutrients, which helps it think faster and more clearly. Next, taking a deep breath in and breathing out slowly acts like a fresh breeze for your brain. More oxygen means your brain cells can work more efficiently, and the slower breathing calms your body down, releasing built-up tension, which is often the hidden reason why we feel scattered or forgetful. And finally, counting down from 5 to 1 is a simple psychological trick to pull your attention back into the present. Focusing on each number forces your brain to pause other random thoughts, bringing in a sharp and focused mental state instead. What is great about this technique is that it is especially helpful for older adults. It does not take any physical strength, it does not startle you or affect your heart, and it is gentle and completely safe. Just 1 minute is enough to replace that groggy, sluggish feeling with sharpness and clarity. No medication, no gadgets, no cost. But the effect this technique had on me was truly surprising. That is why I want to share it with as many people as possible, so everyone can keep their minds sharp, healthy, and energized for years to come. And if you are wondering how to actually apply this simple yet powerful technique, then right now, I am going to walk you through each step so you can try it for yourself today. Step 1. Sit or stand up straight and relax your shoulders. Before you begin, find a quiet, comfortable space where you can focus completely without any interruptions. You can choose to sit or stand, depending on what feels better for you. If you are sitting, choose a chair with a straight back that is sturdy enough to support your body. Plant your feet firmly on the floor, parallel to each other and spaced comfortably apart. Avoid crossing your legs, as it can affect blood circulation. If you prefer standing, position your feet shoulder-width apart, toes pointing forward, and distribute your body weight evenly between both feet. Make sure you are not leaning or favoring one side. Keep your spine naturally straight. Do not arch your back so much that it becomes tense, but also avoid slouching, which can make you feel sluggish. Imagine an invisible string gently pulling the top of your head up toward the ceiling. This feeling will help you maintain a straight posture in a relaxed, non-rigid way. Now, bring your attention to your shoulders. Inhale gently, and as you exhale, let your shoulders drop naturally and fully relax. You can roll or shake them back once or twice to release any lingering tension. Make sure your neck is not tucked in or stretched too far forward. Keep it in a natural, comfortable position, as if your head is gently floating above your neck. Let your arms hang loosely along your sides. Keep your hands slightly open and your fingers relaxed, not clenched. Your gaze should be forward. You can choose to keep your eyes open or softly closed, whichever feels more comfortable and does not strain your eyes. Let your breathing become slow and steady, allowing your body to gradually settle into this stable position. Throughout this step, do not try too hard to sit up straight or stand tall in a way that tenses your muscles. Instead, find that perfect balance between stability and ease. Once you discover this feeling, you will notice your body beginning to open up to a new sense of energy, fully prepared for the next parts of this brain awakening technique. Step 2. Gently tap your temples. Starting from your relaxed and upright position, raise both hands to the level of your head. Keep your elbows slightly bent, so your arms do not strain your shoulders or neck. The movement should feel light and natural, allowing you to maintain it without fatigue. Use your index and middle fingers, the most nimble and easy to control fingers, and place them gently on your temples. This area is located on both sides of your head, just above the outer ends of your eyebrows and slightly toward the back. When you touch it, you will feel a slightly soft, indented spot compared to the harder bone at your forehead. Once your fingers are in position, begin to tap lightly. Apply just enough pressure to feel the contact clearly, but not so much that it causes pain or discomfort. Imagine tapping gently on an egg, firm enough to feel it, but soft enough not to crack the shell. Keep your tapping steady and rhythmic, about once per second. You can adjust the speed slightly depending on your comfort, but avoid going too fast, as it can feel rushed and take away from the calming effect. While tapping, make sure the rest of your body stays relaxed. Your shoulders should not lift, your neck should stay in a neutral position, and your back should remain naturally upright. Let your arm movements come mostly from your wrists and elbows. Avoid using your entire shoulder muscles to prevent early fatigue. Continue tapping for around 30 seconds. If you want to focus more deeply, you can close your eyes and feel the soft vibrations spreading from your temples. Or you can keep your eyes open and gaze forward to stay fully alert. If you feel any fatigue in your arms or shoulders, you can ease up on the tapping pressure or lower your hands to rest for a few seconds before continuing. For beginners, even 20 seconds might be enough to feel a difference, but for best results, try to complete the full 30 seconds. When you finish, stop tapping gently. Do not pull your hands away suddenly. Instead, lower them softly back to your sides. Keep your spine upright and your shoulders relaxed. At this point, you may notice that your head feels lighter and your mind is more alert, fully ready to move on to the next step of the technique. Step 3. Deep breathing, slow exhaling. You do not need to change your position much. Just make sure your body is comfortable and ready. Start by taking a deep breath in through your nose. As you inhale, do it slowly, letting the air pass through your nostrils, down your throat, and fill up your lungs, allowing your belly to gently expand. This ensures you are breathing deeply using your diaphragm, rather than shallow breathing from your chest. Keep your shoulders relaxed and do not let them rise with your breath. Once your lungs are full, hold your breath for about 1 to 2 seconds. This short pause is important. It gives your body a moment to absorb the maximum amount of oxygen you just took in. Stay gentle in this hold. Do not strain or clench your muscles. Next, begin to exhale slowly through your mouth. Let the air leave your body gently, and make the exhale last longer than the inhale. You can purse your lips slightly to control the pace and feel each bit of air flowing out, carrying away the tension in your body. During this whole deep breathing process, you can continue the light tapping on your temples from the previous step. The combined rhythm of tapping and breathing creates a steady flow that helps you stay focused and fully feel the effects of each breath. Repeat this breathing cycle at least 3 times in a row. Each inhale and exhale sequence should take about 8 to 10 seconds. As you repeat, keep your breathing steady and your focus on each movement. If you like, you can mentally count down from 5 to 1 as you exhale to prevent your mind from wandering. When you finish your rounds of deep breathing, stop the tapping, lower your hands gently, and return to your normal breathing pattern. Stay in your position for a few seconds to feel the shift. Your mind will feel clearer, your body lighter, and your spirit ready for whatever comes next. Final step. Count down from 5 to 1. After completing several rounds of deep breathing and slow exhaling, keep your body in an upright position with relaxed shoulders, a steady head, and your eyes either open or gently closed, whichever feels most comfortable. Now, shift your full attention to the countdown. Begin with the number 5, either saying it quietly to yourself or repeating it in your mind, 5, while keeping your breath steady. If you prefer, you can continue the gentle tapping on your temples to maintain the connection between each step. As you say or think of each number, imagine yourself stepping down one level on a staircase, each step bringing you into a clearer, more focused state of awareness. Continue slowly and evenly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Each number should be followed by a short pause, just long enough for you to feel the rhythm of your breath or the tapping. Avoid rushing through the count. The goal is not to finish quickly, but to allow each number to become an anchor that holds you fully in the present moment. When you reach the final number, 1, gently stop the tapping. Lower your hands slowly to your sides and let your body settle into stillness for a few seconds. Resume natural breathing and take a moment to notice the shift within you. You may feel your mind brighten, the fog lift, and a new sense of focus and energy take its place. To enhance the effect, you can pair your countdown with positive imagery or emotions. For example, as you count down from 5 to 1, imagine leaving behind stress and exhaustion and moving toward a space filled with light and vitality. This visualization helps your brain associate the countdown with a complete mental refresh. You can repeat this countdown 2 or 3 more times if needed, especially when you are struggling to concentrate or feel overwhelmed by too many thoughts. Each repetition should be done with the same rhythm and focus as the first to maintain its full effectiveness. When you finish, allow yourself a gentle smile and ease back into your normal routine. At this point, you have completed the entire technique in just about 1 minute, yet the effects may last for hours. By combining temple tapping, deep breathing, and a 5 to 1 countdown, you have activated your circulation, your respiratory system, and your mental focus, all to prepare yourself for any task or situation ahead. This technique is simple, requires no special tools or setting, and can be done anywhere, whether you are in your office, bedroom, or even out for a walk. Think of it as a pocket tool you can use to refresh your mind whenever you need it. And if you practice it regularly each day, you will soon notice a clear improvement in your focus, mental clarity, and your sense of control over your thoughts. Before you begin using this technique regularly, there are a few important things you must keep in mind. These safety tips will help you get the most benefit from it. First of all, never perform this technique if the temple area on your head is injured, swollen, or has an open wound. Any pressure or tapping on a damaged area can make things worse or slow down your healing process. If, at any time during the technique, you start to feel dizzy, nauseous, lightheaded, or uncomfortable, stop immediately and give your body a break. Your body has ways of telling you when something is not right, and it is your responsibility to listen to those signals. Do not try to push through if discomfort continues. Safety should always come first. One more thing to remember: this technique is just a short-term support tool to help you feel more awake and focused. It is not a substitute for professional diagnosis or treatment. If you often find yourself feeling mentally foggy, having trouble with memory, or struggling to focus for extended periods, it is best to consult a doctor or medical specialist to explore the underlying causes and receive proper care. By keeping these points in mind, you can practice the technique with peace of mind, avoid unnecessary risks, and get the most out of its benefits. Think of it as a compact mental reset button you can carry with you, but do not forget to pair it with a healthy lifestyle, a balanced diet, and other good habits to support your long-term brain health. So, with just one simple technique combining gentle temple tapping, deep breathing, slow exhaling, and a countdown from 5 to 1, you now hold in your hands a key to awaken your brain, clear away mental fog, and regain clarity in just 1 minute. The most important thing is to stay consistent and make this a healthy daily habit to protect and nourish your brain, especially as you grow older. Before we wrap up, I would like to invite you to leave a comment below as a personal commitment to yourself. Write a positive affirmation, such as, "I stay clear-headed and focused every day," or any uplifting message that speaks to the mindset you want to build. Doing this not only strengthens your own determination, but also creates an inspiring space where we can all grow together. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you will not miss any upcoming tips on health, mental well-being, and brain care, especially designed for middle-aged and older adults. Share this video with your friends and family, anyone you think could benefit from this 1-minute trick, so we can all live healthier, happier, and more fully in every moment.